Quiet, please. Play.
Well, of course, the match that everybody's talking about is the defending champion Rafael Nadal against the British #1 Andy Murray, and of course it promises to be a fascinating match. I certainly think Murray has a chance of upsetting the apple cart if he serves well, and he's done so far in the championships. He's hit 61 aces so far. His fastest serve, 134 miles an hour, so that's given him a lot of cheap points, and it's going to be crucial for him to get that first serve in when it really matters. The first serve percentage is nice and healthy. He wins 84% of the points when it finds its mark, but there's a big difference. When he misses that first serve, he only wins 56% of the points. So when it really matters at crucial stages in the match, if he can find that first serve, it'll give him a huge advantage, because we know how well Nadal is able to return, and we know that the Spaniard is able to change his tactics on a grass court by standing much further up the court to take that second serve return a lot earlier, and that will take time away from Murray. So we have to keep an eye on Murray's first serve percentage throughout the course of the match, especially when it gets really tight. Now, of course, Murray returns serve exceptionally well. He's categorically one of the best returners in the business, and he's broken serve 22 times so far. And I think this is where he has a real advantage against Nadal, because his game matches up really well against the left-handers. The Spaniard, we know, likes to just serve a lot of slice serves to the right-hander's backhand, particularly in the ad court. But of course, Murray's great strength is the quality of his backhand return of serve. He's got two hands on it, so he can use the top hand, the left hand as far as he's concerned, to draw the ball back into the court. And then, of course, from the baseline, Nadal will be looking to dominate with his forehand. And generally against right-handers, he likes to go cross-court. But again, this plays into Murray's strength, the backhand. So I don't think that the British #1 minds coming up against lefties or Nadal. And I think decision-making is made relatively simple for Murray as well when he comes up against the Spaniard, because he knows only his best will be good enough. So that means occasionally, when he has tended to get a little defensive and stand a little too deep behind the baseline against other opponents, especially in Grand Slams, that won't happen against Nadal, because he knows he'll have to stand up the court and take the ball on. It's happened previously when these two have played. Nadal, of course, has a winning record as far as their head-to-heads are concerned, but Murray has performed exceptionally well against the Spaniard in the past. Last year's semi-final was tight, and of course that epic match they played at the O2 Arena in the year-end championships at the tail end of last season that Nadal won 7-6 in the deciding set was absolutely fantastic, with both players playing some incredible tennis. And I think the conditions at the tail end of Wimbledon here will allow Murray to do exactly the same. So I think we're going to see him stepping up the court, taking the ball on, and I think it's going to be crucial for him to go up the lines whenever the opportunity arises, either with the backhand to try and force Nadal to play defensively, with the one hand perhaps on his backhand, or with the forehand up the line and his backhand cross-court to try and rush Nadal into error on his forehand. And if he can do that, I think he's got a fantastic chance of winning the match. Of course, you can't bet against Nadal. His record here in the last few years at the championships is absolutely phenomenal. But I just think this might very well be Murray's time to shine.
Quiet, please. Play.